owned and operated by Vincent Battaloro from New Jersey. He'd been
That nigga
active
is not from New Jersey.
on YouTube since 2021 and mainly streamed himself playing sports games like MLB The Show. On September 30, 2025, he went live with another one of these streams.
That's y'all, nigga.
And for someone stumbling
No,
onto
bro,
this
I don't know
live
this nigga,
broadcast,
boy.
nothing about it felt odd. That is, until
You gotta realize though, North Jersey is different from South Jersey. It's two different things. North Jersey has nothing to do with South Jersey. South Jersey has nothing to do with North Jersey. Facts. Mysterio. Mysterio. I don't think that's how you spell his name, Buns.
they started watching and noticed his chat asking him odd questions like, "Are you going to jail?"
You from your
and
hood.
"How
Where
you
the
gonna
fuck you
get
not,
paid in
nigga?"
jail?" Things became even more
Nigga
strange
definitely
when
not from
some
my
of his
hood.
viewers started calling him a killer over and over again. However, this label
But we got in my hood, we got like one white person in every like city, bro. In my town, we got one white. I mean, in my city, we got one white person in every town.
wasn't an exaggeration. As
Wasn't
it
a
turned
cool
out,
Twitch
Vincent
player.
was
Chat
hosting this
got it.
stream less than a day after
said
allegedly
crummy.
ending the lives of two teenage girls in a neighboring town, and he didn't seem the least bit remorseful. The incident happened on September 29th, just before 5:30 p.m. 17-year-old Maria Neotis and Isabella Salas were riding e-bikes in a residential neighborhood in Cranford, New Jersey.
See, Cranford, New Jersey. Nigga, first of all, I never even heard of Cranford, New Jersey. I know that shit is in the north. Second of all, we don't got e-bikes in South Jersey. They know not to put e-bikes here, bro. They know damn well not to put e-bikes here. But where is Cranford? Let me see where Cranford, New Jersey. Nah, that shit gonna be like Cranford, New Jersey is 5 minutes away from you. I'm not finna leak my shit, but like everybody know I'm in South Jersey. But still, yeah, Cranford, New Jersey is some North Jersey shit. Like, look, bro, look at this little hippie ass bus, nigga. You would never see some shit like this in South Jersey. Like, bro, that shit is not from where I'm from.
When they were suddenly hit by a speeding car
Perhaps
seemingly
I'm
out of
moving
nowhere.
different.
The crash was loud enough to get the attention of nearby residents. People rushed to help. Unfortunately, it was already too late.
Describe what those calls to police sounded like moments after Maria Neotis and Isabella Salas were mowed down by a black SUV driven by another teenager.
There's a girl on the road and there's a car. Oh my God, please hurry.
So there's two females?
By the time first responders arrived at the scene, both girls had already passed away. But what made the
Okay, stop
incident
being
even
gay,
more
bro.
disturbing was just
Yeah,
how
may they rest in
shockingly
peace.
violent
Facts.
it was. Later investigation
nigga
revealed
drunk
the car was
driving?
going close to 70 miles per hour, or
Damn.
over 110 kilometers an hour, in a neighborhood with a speed limit of just 25 miles per hour,
Damn,
or roughly
70 and
40
a
kilometers per
25?
hour. The resulting collision sent the girls flying across the
Damn.
street, with one victim coming to rest approximately 100 feet from the impact site. According
Nigga
to
was doing
eyewitness
highway
reports, the
numbers in a
driver tried to
25.
drive away immediately after the
Yeesh.
incident, but the crash was so violent that the impact had lodged one of the
Text to
e-bikes
this.
into the car.
This is YouTubers that became murderers, and one of them niggas, the first nigga crashed into two girls on an e-bike in North Jersey, and then started streaming again. And then somebody in his PlayStation chat said, "So are you going to jail?" I guess he was conversating with somebody on PlayStation, like a friend or something, and his viewers seen the message like, are you going to jail? And niggas was like, what the fuck?
Forcing the driver to ditch it and flee on foot. Fortunately, this allowed investigators to run the license plate and trace the car back to its driver, 17-year-old Vincent Battaloro. Vincent was called.
I'm pretty sure he probably like told a friend like, damn bro, like this just happened. You feel me? Like you gotta tell. It's like you gotta tell. I don't know. You gotta tell somebody. Niggas gonna get caught regardless. You feel me? Like, oh bro, I might be going to jail. Like I just did this. You feel me? Like telling a friend online and shit. That nigga, or like, oh yeah, bro, I just did this. That shit's crazy. And then I don't know why this nigga stream, nigga. I wouldn't even like run away from the scene, bro. My anxiety would have been going crazy, nigga, like through the roof.
Called in for questioning.
Go
It's
to
unclear
roll
what
into a
exactly
Jalen
he
Hurts
told the
one.
police, but since the
Yo,
investigators
Turtle,
didn't
I don't
have
want
any
that
solid
shit, bro.
evidence of his personal
What he
involvement,
do?
he was let.
He crashed into two girls on the e-bike. It's the YouTubers that became murderers. Nigga, they're most likely like lower scale YouTubers, like fucking 500 subscribers type niggas. And then like the niggas that be big is going to be niggas we don't even know. So I'm pretty sure that's what I'm assuming. But yeah, he crashed into two girls on e-bikes and at a 70 miles per hour inside of a 25, and then fled the scene and went back home and started streaming.
Let go the same night. The investigators were also treating this as an accident by this point,
lying
so
and
they had no
banging
ground
out
to
with the
detain
cops
Vincent
off
just
a
yet.
bottle of Tito's,
However, this
and
changed
it went
completely
out
when
like
one of the
Caden from
victims'
Power.
families learned
Alright,
about
nigga.
Vincent's potential
Nigga, you're not banging
involvement.
nothing out. They're gonna hit you
According
with the
to
first
Maria's
shot.
family, Vincent had been stalking and harassing her for months by that point.
Have you
They
driven
went to
past the
same
limit?
school,
This nigga
and
Ye is
Vincent
so
was
federal,
reported to
bro.
have
Get your cop
tormented
ass
her
out of here,
during
nigga.
multiple different instances. The two had never gotten along. Vincent would also allegedly follow Maria around
That nigga got
anytime
dual
she
thing. That
went
shit finna be
outside,
cinematic.
and
Nah,
neighbors
nigga.
even saw
That
him
shit go in
staking out her
1.5
house in his
seconds.
car on multiple occasions. This
Head tap,
behavior
you
only
stupid
worsened
ass.
after Maria reported him to the school
I crashed
authorities
with the
about a
police
month
and I
before
had
the
to pay all
incident,
that,
with him
plus a
becoming
mil
even
for
more
his bitch
aggressive
ass.
and making false
Wait, what? Apple, where do you live, bro? What country do you live in, bro? Like, what country do you live in? What do you mean you had to pay for the crash for the cop car and had to buy him a meal? Like, what? What country do you live in, dog? Let me make sure I read that right. I had crashed with the police and I had to pay all that plus a meal for his bitch ass. Like, where do you live? His personal scooter. So you had to pay for his personal scooter. Why you got cops on a scooter? Apple, where do you live, bro? Y'all got cops on a scooter? Wherever Apple live is sweet, bro. Nigga was following her around. Oh, he was following her around. I wasn't listening. Oh, damn. My fault. My fault. I was busy talking to shit. It probably means crashed as staying with the cop and he paid for it in the morning because he got cracked. Nigga, what? What the fuck are you talking about? What? It was a little scratch. Nepal. Oh. Walking to work. Fuck him. Yo, this nigga Mike gonna do a double and not show up the next night. That's crazy. He kind of looked like non-autistic Sketch. Bro, is Sketch even really autistic? I thought he faked that shit. That motherfucker called his coworker. They came in van. I was alone. So let's go jump you.
different instances. The two had never gotten along. Vincent would also allegedly follow Maria around.
They've never gotten
They
along.
went
All right,
to
let me hear the
Maria's
story. My
completely
fault.
when one of the victims' families learned about Vincent's potential involvement. According to Maria's family, Vincent had been stalking and harassing her for months by that point. They went to the same school, and Vincent was reported to have tormented her during multiple different instances. The two had never gotten along. Vincent would also allegedly follow Maria around anytime she went outside, and neighbors even saw him staking out her house in his car on multiple occasions. This
Damn.
behavior only worsened after Maria reported him to the school authorities about a month before the incident,
got that
with him
clay
becoming
breeze.
even more aggressive and making false police reports,
That is
even
not
leading
raised
to
at
her
all,
family
buddy.
getting swatted multiple times. In one of his streams, he mentioned having a vengeance against her
He
family,
what?
with him becoming even more aggressive and making false police reports, even leading to her family getting swatted multiple times. In one of his
Damn.
streams, he mentioned having a vengeance against Maria and even dedicated one of his old phones to harassing her, starting with ordering a pizza to her address.
Here's what we're gonna do.
He's bullshit.
I think Maria's hungry. I think we're gonna send her a pizza. Cheer her up. So, y'all know I have a vengeance against this girl. I'm gonna call a pizza to her house, and here's how I'm gonna do it.
Investigation also revealed that
Nigga said
Vincent's
7
own
straight
parents had
shifts.
called
Damn,
the police
nigga.
4 times regarding his increasingly violent and out-of-control behavior over the last few months. He was becoming more erratic, and combined with Maria getting him in trouble at school, was likely harboring deep resentment towards her. Put simply, there was a strong chance that what happened wasn't an accident. He possibly wanted to take his anger out on Maria, and Isabel was just collateral in his messed up plan. Now, while the investigators were piecing all this together, Vincent decided to go live on YouTube and pretend like everything was completely normal. However, people in his community had learned about his possible involvement in the case by this point, resulting in the chat messages we mentioned earlier. He tried to dismiss these messages
Damn.
as just hate comments and drama, but eventually decided to address the situation in the vaguest terms possible.
Hey, what did I say?
Decided to address the
RIP,
situation
Isabel,
in the
Maria, you
vaguest
monsters.
terms possible.
In a neighboring town,
That nigga's not bothered, bro.
unfortunately, 2 girls were killed in a hit-and-run crash. Now, there has been a lot of misinformation going on over the internet. It is an absolute unfortunate situation, and there's more to the story that you're not getting. But when the time comes, I will explain it in greater detail.
He was likely speaking this way to avoid an accidental admission of guilt. However, this stream could still help investigators bring him to justice.
You'll probably miss some shit like this. We ain't snitching on you, don't worry. Hey, thanks, Buns, man. I appreciate it, bro.
You see, while he was live on YouTube, investigators were gathering evidence to prove that he was behind the wheel. This led to the discovery of ring camera footage from a nearby street, showing him speeding in the neighborhood
Yo,
before
Turtle,
the
bro, what's
incident,
wrong?
and then
Yo,
walking
Turtle, what do you
back
keep
on
crying
foot
about,
minutes
bro?
after everything went down. This, combined with eyewitness testimonies, allowed investigators to arrest him a day later on October 1st and charge him with 2 counts of first-degree murder. His channel has since been terminated by YouTube. Prosecutors are also pushing to have Vincent tried as an adult to secure the full sentence they believe he deserves.
I'm snitching. I forgot Turtle was here. Yeah, Turtle's definitely snitching, 100%.
I'm recording this because I want my daughter to know that I love you,
Who
Mackenzie
the fuck?
Pascal. I'm so sorry that I've done this. I want you to know that you mean everything to me.
This was the final video 48-year-old Trent Pascal uploaded to YouTube on October 21st, 2020. His content up until that point was a mix of family vlogs, DIY tips, and RC toy reviews. He came across as a laid-back, middle-aged dad enjoying time with his family, but the video he uploaded in October 2020 was different. It wasn't a wholesome vlog or toy review with his kids. Instead, this was a confession Trent posted to YouTube after committing a heartless crime just so he could paint himself as the victim. The day started off rough with Trent having a massive argument with his wife, Savannah. Details of what exactly caused this argument are unknown, but according to some reports, it had something to do with Trent's overprotective and envious personality. He was reportedly very insecure about the 18-year age gap between him and Savannah. He saw anyone even remotely close to her as a threat and tried to
18-year age gap. Damn. My niece spilled my iced tea on my PlayStation. GG's. I went to the bathroom and came back to this. I ain't gonna lie, she's tormenting you. She's tormenting that house. That's her house, nigga. But she spilled iced tea on her PlayStation. What are you talking about?
Between him and Savannah. He saw anyone even remotely close to her as a threat and tried to control every aspect of her life, which also led to many clashes between the two over the years. Regardless of the reason, the argument on October 21st ended with Savannah dropping their 2 kids at school and then driving over to live at their mother Shirley's house in Lamarck, Texas. Neighbors also saw Trent storming out not long after. Savannah and Shirley went out to check on the kids at school later that day before returning home at around noon. Shirley went straight to the master bedroom to freshen up, but nothing could have prepared her for what was waiting for her inside. The moment she stepped into the bathroom, Trent leaped out from behind the shower curtain with a firearm in his hand. And before she could even register what was going on, Trent announced that he was going to end both her and Savannah and opened fire. Fortunately, he missed the mark, giving Shirley the opportunity to escape to a neighbor's house and call for
That nigga ass. Bro, this nigga is weird and ass. You missed a shot from 3 feet away. You're fucking... bro, this nigga's sorry as hell. Like, what the fuck? You want to be a murderer and then you missed. So now you gotta... Yo, this nigga's so ass.
Announced his evil plan and missed.
Dead ass, bro. The fuck?
help. Sadly, Savannah wasn't as lucky. Trent managed to shoot her twice in the stomach before fleeing the scene. She was rushed to the hospital, but passed away shortly after. Though, while Savannah was fighting for her life, Trent uploaded this video to his now deleted second channel, explaining his reasoning for the heinous crime. He accused Savannah of cheating on him and claimed that she was the one who made him do this. However, to most people who came across this video, it was clear that Trent posted the video so he could portray himself as the victim. He even seems to try a fake crime multiple times during the video, but fails to shed a single tear. And he also assumed the cheating accusation was likely false, but even if it wasn't, it was still no justification for taking her life. That said, the most disturbing part of this video was the very end, which showed Trent hearing a noise and immediately rushing to hide in a dark room. Closely listening to this section revealed a plastic rustling noise, similar to what shower curtains sound like when moved. In other words, Trent was possibly recording this final message in Shirley's home moments before they arrived, and then quickly ran to the bathroom when he heard the two pull into the driveway. He fled Lamarck immediately after committing the crime, prompting a statewide manhunt. This ended with the police tracking him down to a Walmart parking lot in Houston later the same day. However, Trent drew his firearm on the officers and refused to back down despite repeated warnings. This left deputies with no choice but to open fire, hitting him several times across the abdomen. He was then taken to a hospital where he spent over a month recovering from his wounds. He was eventually booked into the Galveston County Jail on charges of murder, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm. Now, this is usually where stories like this end, but that's not what happened with Trent. Despite the deeply violent nature of his crimes, he was allowed to leave on bail after paying $550,000. He was fitted with a GPS ankle monitor and ordered to stay at his mother's house until his conviction. Trent initially complied with these orders, but on April 13, 2021, he removed his ankle monitor, stole a car at knife point after taking it on a test drive from a...
Why does he have... Wait, first of all, why did he have bail? And second of all, knife point, nigga? This old ass nigga, this old ass out of shape nigga, bro, it had to be like a woman, bro, or like a little woman or something, bro. Knife point, nigga? You stole a car at knife point. How the fuck did that happen? It had to be a little woman. It had to be. It had to be.
He removed his ankle monitor, stole a car at knife point after taking it on a test drive from a dealership, and vanished without a trace. This triggered a massive multi-state manhunt. The police spent months looking for Trent, but he was still nowhere to be found. This also left Savannah's family in a constant state of fear, as Trent could show up at any time to cause further harm. The run finally ended nearly 9 months later in January 2022 when the U.S. Marshals received a tip that a man matching Trent's description was staying at a small RV park in Ocala, Florida. Officers rushed to the scene and surrounded a van where they believed found a T-state manhunt. The police spent months looking for Trent, but he was still nowhere to be found. This also left Savannah's family in a constant state of fear, as Trent could show up at any time to cause further harm. The run finally ended nearly 9 months later in January 2022 when the U.S. Marshals received a tip that a man matching Trent's description was staying at a small RV park in Ocala, Florida. Officers rushed to the scene and surrounded a van where they believed he was hiding. But before they could break in and apprehend Trent, he decided to end everything on his own, robbing Savannah's family of seeing any justice through the legal system.
Seen a crackhead hit a lick with a needle before anything's possible. All right, that's different though. Nigga, come on, bro, that's different. A knife is like a temporary, like, little wound. If you get hit with a knife, right? That's a temporary wound. Nigga, that needle can have anything in it, nigga. Nigga, you better off doing a drill with a needle than a knife, nigga. No bullshit. Nigga gonna leave you with a lifetime of fucking pain and anguish. Whereas though a knife, you could just, you feel me, get rid of that wound in a week or some shit. A week more or less, you feel me? A needle is lifetime bullshit. You don't know what that nigga got in that bitch, bro. Nigga gonna automatically make you addicted to fent.
Lane Maurice Davis joined YouTube all the way back in September 2009 under the name Seattle for Truth. Most of his videos have since been deleted by YouTube for policy violations, but they were mainly about right-wing political commentary and rants about current events. Some of his videos also revolved around Lane trying to prove...
Yo, y'all seen a nigga that just got, the other EDP variant that just got caught on Twitch? What's his name? There's something with an L. He's like a poggers nigga, bro. Y'all seen that shit? The black bald head nigga, Lacree, that's his name. Lacari, some shit, bro. Lacree, some shit. Who the fuck is that? I'm surprised you don't know, Turtle. He's a part of that OTK shit with Asmon Gold in them. He had he was streaming and he clicked on his notes, John, and it was like links for CP and fucking weird shit, bro. And the nigga, I don't know. I'll show the clip like in a second, but yeah.
Various conspiracy theories.
That's
Lane also did an internship under British far-right commentator Milo Yiannopoulos at one point. Though it didn't last very long. Why would I know
this nigga?
So his YouTube channel was the only thing Lane focused on. Bro, because
you know, like, internet news and shit, bro. That's internet news. That shit was going viral like crazy yesterday.
Most of his videos didn't attract enough viewers to provide a sustainable income.
I mean, yesterday
this
night,
forced Lane to live with his parents and rely on them for monetary needs, which apparently was a major source of tension in their relationship. His parents also had different vibe with Yiannopoulos at one point. That is through the legal system.
Weird motherfucker. That shit do got
Lane Maurice Davis joined YouTube all the way back in September 2009 under the name Seattle for Truth. Most of his videos have since been deleted by YouTube for policy violations, but they were mainly about right-wing political commentary and rants about current events. Some of these videos also revolved around Lane trying to prove various conspiracy theories. Lane also did an internship under British far-right commentator Milo Yiannopoulos at one point, though it didn't last very long. So his YouTube channel was the only thing Lane focused on for most of his adult life. But while he did have a sizable following across socials, most of his videos didn't attract enough viewers to provide a sustainable income. This forced Lane to live with his parents and rely on them for monetary needs, which apparently was a major source of tension in their relationship. His parents also had differing political views from their son, leading to frequent arguments, especially with his father Charles. And the back and forth on the night of July 14, 2017 started off as no different.
That was
as the
cool.
argument
You lucky.
became
I
more
love
heated, his
fighting
mother
games.
Catherine
What was
dialed
what was the ad
911
about,
and calmly
Nicole?
asked for
I'm
assistance,
assuming it was 2XKO.
stating, "He's not physically threatening us or anything. He just gets out of control and he's ranting about stuff from the internet. He's not working and he just gets on these
Didn't
rampages
Bruce join
and
them?
he just needs
Yeah, he
to
did.
move
I think he
on.
did join
He just
OG
lives
Games,
on
but
the
he left
internet
because
and
they
he
said
gets
they
really worked up about
they were
everything
weird
that's
or some shit
going
like
on.
that.
He needs an intervention of some kind here." The
Nigga, I seen a
dispatcher
clip of
instructed Catherine
Bruce
and
saying
Charles
that
to keep their
he's seen
distance until
I don't know, allegedly from my memory, this nigga Bruce said he's seen you know they like to sue niggas. He seen Mizkif ass naked chasing like 2 women around or some shit like that, bro. If I remember correctly, I don't even know if it was Mizkif. I'm pretty sure it was Mizkif, but that's what he said. He said once he seen that, he was like, "Yeah, bro, I gotta get the fuck out of here," or some shit like that.
the police arrived. But she downplayed the threat,
It
saying
was? I
she'd
knew
seen
it.
many similar
W2XKO.
outbursts in the
You
past,
played it
and
yet,
that he
Nicole?
wouldn't turn violent. Unfortunately, she
Mizkif
couldn't have been
ugly
more
ass
wrong,
always taking
because
deep
just a few minutes later, Catherine dialed 911 again, and this time in a far more frantic state, screaming phrases like, "He stabbed him," and repeating, "He's dead," over and over again. Officers were already on their way from the first call Catherine made and
at a
reached
party
the
or
house
some
within
shit. It was at a
minutes.
party.
Inside, they found Charles lying on the floor with his clothes covered in blood. According to reports, Lane became even more aggressive after the first 911 call and stabbed his father multiple times with a kitchen knife. By the time
Damn.
police arrived, Charles had already passed away. Lane likely
Nigga, if I have a son that, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, you let your son stay in your crib, he already, like, he bald as fuck, so he already a grown-ass man, like, way past grown-ass man. And you gonna stab me, nigga? No matter what we got going on, you gonna stab me? You gonna stab me over some verbal beef? Come on, bro. Come on. OZK has been weird. Nigga, they got Asmund Gold in there. It should have been over with. I thought Asmund Gold was just like, he just had a dirty crib. I didn't know is he weird? I don't know if he weird or not. I just seen his crib. That was it. Yep, I'm thrashing you with Yasuo. You know what, Nicole? Wait till I get my feet wet with that game. It's gonna be over with you. It's gonna be over with for you. Which one is Yasuo? Is she the I'm pretty sure she's the Ninetales. Hey, wait till I get my feet wet with that game, Nicole. I'm coming. Look, got the Jade method. He's disgusting.
regretted his
I'm gonna go
decision
back to
immediately
TikTok,
as
to
officers saw
Chiquito.
him
See
standing
you later.
outside
Alright,
the
Nicole, have a
front
good
door
one.
with his hands in the air, waiting to be arrested.
Things
He
are
later
weird as
pleaded
hell.
guilty to
He's just a
second-degree
nutty
murder as
grifter.
part of a plea deal and was sentenced
The hell
to
is a nutty
17 years in
grifter?
prison.
What is
His
that?
YouTube channel now sits completely abandoned. In many of these cases, the transition from content creator to criminal is marked by a clear...
Damn, so you mean to tell me if I keep doing my YouTube shit and I crash out and catch me a hat, I'm going to be on a YouTube video? I gotta catch me a logical hat though. It gotta be a logical hat. Feel me? It gotta be W recognition. Facts, nigga. It gotta be a case I could beat. If I gotta beat that case, you feel me? Like, come on, man.
calculated
Come on,
decision.
man.
But with Jessica
And you gonna get nicknamed the shitty ass man while you're on the run.
Why the fuck would I be called the shitty ass man? Out of all the names you could have chose, you chose the shitty ass man. Why the fuck would I be called that? Do you know Joy Lane? You think that video real, bro? When that nigga was doing that shit? You're not getting a Zodiac name. Yo, nigga, obviously, nigga, I'm not gonna be a serial killer, nigga. The serial killers are the ones that get those crazy cool ass names. I'm not gonna be a serial killer, nigga.
Worsham, known online as
Yeah, I
the
think I've
Indigo
seen some
Mystic
news
on
report on it.
YouTube, the path was much more
Man
blurred,
butt
with her
bandit.
channel serving as a digital diary for a woman who is visibly losing her grip on reality.
Nigga, that literally has
Jessica
nothing to
started
do
her
with
channel
me
in
catching a
2013 to
fucking
post
self-defense
occasional
body, bro.
videos
What
on
the
whatever
fuck?
topics grabbed her interest that day.
You getting the
Her
name
content
after
was
Bauer
relatively
Warlock.
harmless, with nothing too attention-grabbing. At least,
Didn't Dutch call you a butt guzzler? Cornrow bandit. Yo, all these names are ass. Yo, these names are ass as fuck, bro. Cornrow bandit. It said butt guzzler. Yeah, but he meant to say nut guzzler, so he fucked it up. But it said butt guzzler. That shit had me fucking crying, bro.
At first, as her personal life began to fracture,
Jersey
the tone
Shuffle
shifted
Butcher.
dramatically.
Nigga, that made
It
me sound like
started
I'm
with her
dancing
getting
while I'm killing
divorced from her
niggas. No,
husband.
bro.
It's unclear what the reason for this divorce
That shit's
was.
so ass,
possibly
bro.
something to do with her deteriorating mental state. Regardless of the reason, though, it left her in charge of her two daughters.
W name. Them names
However,
suck,
she
bro.
didn't have any place to stay at the time. So one of her friends allowed her to stay at one of their
Shitty
properties
Jamaican
for free
Jersey
until they
Slicker.
found a buyer for
Bro,
it.
yo,
They
stop
were
putting
likely
shit in my
expecting
name
to
like I
sell the
smell like
home in a
shit
few
or something,
months,
bro. Stop doing that
but
shit,
the
Turtle.
process ended up taking 3 long years. And when it was finally time to hand over the keys, Jessica intervened. Instead of being grateful for being able to stay there
Oh, I
for
seen
3
this.
years for free, she refused to leave and even
Well,
took her friend to
I
court
know who
over
she
it.
is.
She understandably lost in court and was forced to move out. This upended the life she'd built over the last 3
Nigerian
years
ass
and marked the
monster.
beginning of her downfall. The
Hey,
stress
no,
of losing her
bro.
home,
Alright, bro, I don't want
combined
no
with her
name, bro.
pre-existing mental conditions,
Ray
proved
Murphy
disastrous. She refused to
Bro, I don't
accept
want
the
no name, bro.
reality
I'm cool,
and
bro.
became
I'm
delusional,
cool.
thinking that the judges were part of some evil group alongside her family members and were out to get her and her daughters.
So the first person I would like to mention is Alan Berriman. He is my uncle, and he has been working with my other family members, a one Angie Griffith. She lives in Danielsville. And also a Denise Cantrell, who is my maternal parent. And my sister, Crystal Christian, okay? They've all been working in league with a judge, a magistrate judge that works at the Jackson County Courthouse named Benjamin Green.
Her blending
He's
is
been
off,
doing
making
under
me
the
mad. I
table.
might jade her.
Type things that he's not supposed to be doing, and Alan Berriman and those mentioned
You know how to do makeup, Turtle?
afterwards have been in league with this particular judge individual, and to steal my home from me.
Of course. How the fuck is
Jessica
that
began
of course?
posting videos ranting about these made-up conspiracies, like how the government was trying to depopulate the world with the COVID vaccines. She was clearly losing her grip on reality, even posting videos directly addressing the judge she believed had wronged her in the past.
Anyway, this message is for Benjamin Green.
Turtle, you was so nasty.
I know you're watching me, and I know you're scared. And you should be. Dingledorf, he's too scared. He's too scared to even try to communicate with me telepathically, but you're scared, aren't you, Benji? Ben. Good old Benji. You used to be a good person, didn't you, Benji?
Fuck, you think you're the
You
Riddler?
did. You used to actually have the desire for justice. And the desire to do good by people. What happened? What happened?
She's so ass. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I would ever be afraid of, like, even like a little
She talking like a villain in a kid's book.
good old Benji, Benj, BJ, Benji, like you call them all types of shit. But I don't think that like I don't think I'll ever be afraid of like never mind.
Did you let the greed of the world get to you? Did you let that secret society that you're a part of talk you into all this stuff?
What the hell? I got no
However,
nodie, L
this
Twitch.
was only
L
the
Twitch,
beginning.
man. I don't
The
know why some
situation
people don't be
truly
getting
began
nodies,
to
bro.
unravel when her ex-husband filed for custody of their 2 daughters in mid-2021. Jessica didn't have a solid roof over her head.
Benji
and
watching
wasn't
this shit
sending
with
the
a
2
straight
girls to
face.
school either. Her behavior online was also becoming more and more erratic with each passing
She
day.
don't take these damn headphones off. She keep wearing these shits, bro. Even under a fat ass hood.
In addition to her rambling about topics that made little sense,
guys.
she also
What are you
posted
talking
videos
about?
waving around the firearm she had, threatening anyone who wanted to get in her way. Put simply,
Man,
she
I
was
don't think
becoming
no one
dangerous to
strikes
her
me
own
with true fear in
children.
my heart.
Her ex-husband filed for temporary custody until
Hey,
Jessica
man.
found proper residence and got professional help for her degrading mental
That's a crazy
state.
statement,
But
Abdul. Why
in
would
her
you say that?
delusions, Jessica saw this as yet another attack on her
Equal
from the
rights.
same group that took away her home.
Today is a rather unfortunate day, to be honest with you. I'm actually going to court today against some people that are trying to take my children from me. The same people that took my home from me. the Jackson County court system.
She still could have had a chance to stay with her daughters, but on the day of the hearing, she refused to enter the courthouse, further highlighting her unstable mental state to the
Never
judge.
mind, she got
The
kids.
custody was awarded to
Yo.
her ex-husband until Jessica was
wrong with
deemed
this nigga?
capable of resuming responsibility. This was a chance for her to actually work on improving her situation. But Jessica didn't see it that way. Sadly, she was already too far gone and decided to go on the run with her daughters instead. She stayed on the move for the next couple of months, moving from place to place, all while posting increasingly unhinged monologues on YouTube.
Some people be mentally fucked up already, bro.
Mine, mine. They're my babies. And I love them above anything else. I love them like I love God. And I'll do anything, including lay my life down for them. And I know that's what you wish for.
All mine.
Jessica also
like
felt the need to
brand
record and
fiat.
post to YouTube almost everything that happened in her life. She got as far as to
Ugly.
instruct her daughters to start recording
This nigga's
whenever
so damn
anything
ugly.
notable happened. What she didn't know was that one of these recordings would end up scarring them for life. The incident happened on November 5th, 2021, with Jessica getting into an argument with the owners of the house she was living in. The dispute escalated to the point where the owners asked her to leave the house.
I don't know how people. I know sometimes you might need some extra money and you got like an extra room, but bro, I don't think I could ever rent out a room in my crib, bro. Like, if I got my own crib and I got an extra room, I don't think I could like to a stranger. Nigga, I don't think I could ever do that. If she bad, I could.
And when she refused, they contacted the police to have her removed. However, as soon as the officers pulled into the driveway, Jessica opened the front door with her firearm in her hand and opened fire. One of the shots hit 43-year-old Sheriff's Deputy Lena Marshall, sending her to the hospital where she tragically passed away just a few days later. The other
Damn.
officers opened fire in retaliation, hitting Jessica multiple times, all while her daughters heard and recorded everything inside the house. Jessica passed away on the spot, with her younger daughter posting the final video on YouTube with the heartbreaking title, "My mom is dead, I think."
So she just decided. She just said fucking and started banging it out. That's crazy.
As recording and uploading to the internet was what Jessica had taught them to do.
You an nasty nigga, bro. Damn, bro. Fuck. Fuck.